Good evening, class of 2019. We made it! I want to take a moment to thank all of the teachers and administration for shaping us into the people we are as academic students and followers of Christ. You have taught us that we can do things we thought were impossible, such as working on one math problem for over 2 hours, or surviving Dr. DeBoard's English class. But in all honesty, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, and we're eternally grateful for your wisdom, your unwavering support, mentorship, and grace as you have dealt with our class throughout the past 4 years. Parents, thank you for encouraging us to reach our potential, for believing in us when we didn't believe in ourselves, for teaching us how to love unconditionally, and for forgiving us when we came home past our curfew. Thank you, Mike and Sandy. And to you all, class of 2019, I am truly honored to stand before such talented, compassionate, and driven people that I have the privilege to call friends. When I found out I had to speak at graduation, honestly, I was terrified. I remember going into my first speech class for Dr. DeBoard's class, and I had the pit stains, the sweaty palms, my voice cracked. It was a terrible high school experience. But how often are we forced to do something out of our comfort zone? More importantly, how often do we have the opportunity to do something out of our comfort zone? Those opportunities, those chances are all around us, and we must become comfortable being out of our comfort zone. Because in those moments of putting ourselves out there, of taking a risk, we open doors to bettering ourselves and spreading the love of Christ. This new chapter of life that we are about to embark on will be full of new opportunities and great experiences, but it will definitely not be easy. We'll have our ups and downs, but in those hard moments of life, that's where our character is built. Life can be extremely unfair, but we must not dwell on what happens to us, but rather how we will respond. God has placed us where we are and where we are going in order to make a difference. We have the opportunities laid right there in front of us. We must seize these chances and be the light that our world so desperately needs, the kindness and compassion others yearn for, but overall, the love from Christ that brings people together. My friends, today is the first day of the rest of our lives, a day to celebrate with friends and family of the milestone we just reached, but also to recognize the journey that lies ahead of us, this amazing adventure called life. Everyone wants to have a successful life, but what exactly does success entail? Our definitions of success may differ from person to person, but I believe the ultimate success in life is living for our God and never giving up on the things we believe in. To achieve success, we must strive to live every day to the fullest, constantly moving forward in the face of adversity. For to dwell on the past and mistakes is to lose sight of the goal ahead. While focusing and striving towards our goals, we must not forget to enjoy the present moment. For the past is simply the present gone by, and the future is the present to come. We must cherish these moments and be intentional with them, for these moments define who we are and create our story. Some people may define failure as a lack of success, but my friends, failure is when you allow a lack of success to defeat you. We must never let ourselves be defeated because we did not succeed at something, for the true failure only lies in not trying. In order to be successful in life, I believe we must live every day for Christ, keeping the joy and goodness within the world. We must live with integrity, believing in who we are and never straying from that. We must be gracious in the face of adversity and humble in the event of success. We must be honest and compassionate towards others, a voice to the voiceless. We must follow our passions, stay true to ourselves, and follow our own path. Unless, of course, you happen to be lost in the woods and you see a path, then by all means you should probably take that path. But in all seriousness, if you ever feel lost, if you ever feel hopeless and alone, I can promise you, you're not. God is always there, walking alongside us, carrying us in our times of need and celebrating us in our times of joy. He will get us through all things, for nothing is impossible with God. Class of 2019, ahead of us lies this great adventure called life, filled with limitless possibilities and amazing opportunities to become the people we want to be. Only we have the ability to define who we are. We have the power to make a difference. We have the power to impact the world. We create our stories, our legacy. Let's make it a great one.